Alright everyone, welcome back to Cody's Lab. As you can see, I'm now back at the ranch. And I have a new camera. Check this out. There we go. See that? I got a manual focus. I can focus it how I want. Excellent. Also got a new puppy here. This is Darla. It's actually my dad's dog, but you know, she's living on the ranch now. And, sounds like the turkey's in trouble. Let's go see what's going on down there. Let's see what the problem is. It's like a cow's getting into the turkey pen. Come on, get out of here. Trying to get the corn and stuff we're feeding the turkey with. Hey girl, you doing okay? Yeah? Alright, I shoot it away. Come on, Bull, let's go back into the cow. Come on, bud. Come on. Come on, let's go. Alright, now he's in the corral. Very good. Now, sounds like the power just went out. It's probably because we're not getting any solar power. See, the solar panels are completely covered in snow right now. This is cool. I can focus on the thing in the background or the foreground. It's very awesome. Let's go start the power. So we got some electricity. Alright, let's see how this camera does in the dark. Here, hold that door open. Yeah, you can hear the inverter squealing because of the low power. Darla's getting dried off. Let's go ahead and turn that off for now. Yeah. Alright, let's start this generator, shall we? See this old Lister engine here? Let's make sure it's got fuel. It's got plenty of fuel. Alright. Well, what we're trying to test. It's gonna go. Excellent. Light came on. Alright, power's on. River's finally got somebody to chew on his ear. So this camera's going to take a lot of getting used to. If you haven't noticed, this video is mostly just me playing with this new camera. Also, I plan to talk to you guys a little bit as I go around the yard and do some things that I need to get caught up on. Now, I haven't been here in over a month. So let's go look at those hives and see if they're still alive. They probably are. Bees are pretty tough. There's some more turkeys right there. Yeah, I think I got about 10 of them running around the yard. Let's have a look at this hive. Let's have a listen here, see if they're still alive. Yeah, it buzzes. Yeah, I can hear the bees are right around in here. So they're starting low and probably working their way up. This is probably still full of honey. They're probably fine, even though I haven't wintered them at all. This hive here is the one that I was worried about because it was so small it doesn't have the thermal mass to keep themselves warm. So they might be dead. Let's have a look in here. I see some honey. I stored some honey up here, but there's no bees in this top box. I don't hear any bees either. Probably shouldn't open them up in the winter, but if they're dead, it's not going to really matter. Oh, I see some bees. They're still alive. See that? Yeah, got one on my finger here. Alright, let's close them back up. Let's not open up their nest. That's pretty cool. A little tiny ball of bees was able to survive. I think we had negative temperatures a little while ago. Good to No, they're still okay. I might actually put some insulation and a sugar block on these guys, just because I don't think they've got enough to last all winter long. Alright. Should we go up to the mine? Haven't been up there in a while. It ain't gonna start. Just walking up. I'm still playing with my camera. I saw a coyote a little while ago, but I didn't get it out in time. It's over there somewhere. And yeah, I'm probably not very good with this camera yet, but I will be. Hopefully the sound quality is better than my other camera. Actually, I'm not even sure if I'm recording sound right now. That'd be embarrassing. Yeah. Yeah, we're walking up because the four-wheelers were in the shed behind a bulldozer, and I didn't feel like moving the bulldozer. Yeah, Canyon. The mine's actually over this way a little more. It's kind of hard to see with all this clouds around. We weren't in them earlier. I've got landmarks though, like this tree here. So if you guys have been on my Patreon page, you'll know that my goal of $50 a month was reached, and that is why I currently have this camera. I mean, this camera was way more than $50. In fact, this camera was about $600, but I figure over about a year, $50 a month would pay for this camera. And I'll probably use this camera for about a year. That's how I'm setting up the pledges on Patreon. If you guys want to donate so that I can buy more stuff like this, I'll link my Patreon in the description. I'm not going to really push it very hard like other channels though, because the Patreon's mostly there that if you wanted to help contribute, you can. So many of you have asked about my credentials, like what degrees I have in college, and the answer is I'm still working on my bachelor's degree. You know, I'm still a fairly young person. I'm doing a degree in geology currently. Many of you have correctly guessed that I started off college as a chemistry major. I took a lot of chemistry classes. In fact, I took college chemistry in high school. Like I took high school chemistry, and then I actually did an AP chemistry that was also combined with a chemistry class up at University of Utah. So I was taking two chemistry classes at the same time, which were basically both college chemistry. And when I graduated high school, I went to Westminster, and I had general chemistry done. I should have had general chemistry done. I had AP scores. I had actually taken the class at the university. I should have been able to go straight into OChem or whatever I wanted to. But Westminster was a little bit weird, and they didn't take my AP scores, and they didn't recognize my college class as being something that'll transfer to them. So I ended up having to take college chemistry again. And it was the exact same class. I was bored out of my mind taking that class. I really wish I would have tested out. At the time I didn't know you could test out of classes. And what I ended up doing with that class is I just would come for the tests, and I passed the class. You know, I got a C in it, I think, because I didn't really do any of the homework, so I didn't get super high scores. But I was just after passing the class. I knew all the chemistry. I didn't really care too much about the class. And when I transferred to Utah State University, they didn't recognize my chemistry class from Westminster because I had a C in it, and they wanted a C+ or above to transfer the credits. And so I was going to have to take chemistry again. I tested out of it. That's probably one of the reasons why I'm so good at chemistry. Although I don't actually credit schooling for being where I learned most of my chemistry. Most of my chemistry I've learned from working here on the ranch, you know, mining, and just my home experiments, which I do constantly, if you guys have noticed. So I think I should also mention that I was actually double majoring in chemistry and physics. And I got pretty far in physics. I think I got to math methods and modern physics. But my GPA was so low that I ended up losing my scholarship. And, you know, Westminster is kind of an expensive school. Without a scholarship, there's no way I could have afforded it. So that's why I switched to Utah State, as I could actually potentially afford to pay the tuition at Utah State. Now, the problem was my GPA was so low that the physics or chemistry departments didn't want to take me. So I ended up doing a major which had a lower GPA requirements and would also kind of combine chemistry and physics. And that, of course, was geology. And I'm actually liking it quite a lot. I think I'm actually going to get my degree in geology. Alright, so we're now up at the mine. Sorry about blathering on back there, but it's kind of a long walk. I promise my next video will be a little bit more exciting. I couldn't film it today because there's water falling from the sky, and well, when you see the video you'll know why that's a bad thing. It's gonna be muddy, Canyon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so muddy.
Really muddy.
Yeah, I never dug this pile of dirt out, so now it's gonna be puddled up here. Actually, it don't look that bad. Look at that. Yeah, here's a log that I brought up here from my last video here. Unfortunately, that video didn't get saved onto my computer, so I was really upset about that, actually, because I missed a whole video here. I was working on shoring it up, or at least showing how I was going to shore it up. See, I've got a log in here, so I was experimenting with different ways of mounting it. It's actually in there pretty tight, but I think I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to get some uprights, carve away at the wall a little bit, and actually wedge them up, and then nail some crossbars and then some tin. That's pretty much how we did it for other mines, and it does work. So let's have that light, actually. Let me check for bears. There's no bears in this area, but it'd be a good idea to have a look, make sure there's nothing back there. Yeah, it looks clear. Oh my gosh, it's warm, don't you think?
It is warm.
Look at this saltpeter on the walls here. That's not frost, that's actually salts. So yeah, I'm going to be definitely working in here quite a bit more this winter break. I've got 3 weeks or so to work in here. Let me switch back to manual mode. It's not focusing. There we go. See? I love the manual focus because I can actually do it. Yeah, so I got about 3 weeks off of school. And in that time I hope to get something done on this mine. You know, at least shore it up and start blasting back in here. I'll head back and you know, carve it out a little bit, and maybe even start storing stuff in here. That'll be fun, yeah? Oh man, this, so far from this little view, this camera looks like it's going to be really good for this. Yeah, so I need to shovel out all this stuff first. Actually, and I guess I'll start drilling and blasting it. See if I can make this hole a little bit bigger. That'll be fun. At the very least, I can show you guys how to blast rock, right? Alright, should we head back home?
Alright.
Long walk for not much, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Zoom in and then focus. There we go. Look at that mineralization. There's got to be some sort of, you know, ore there. You know, I'm not actually working on this mine going after minerals, but you know, we might find something if we dig around here for a while. The snow looks cool from this position. You know, I'm surprised how not muddy it is. The infiltration capacity of this clay soil must be a lot higher than I thought it was. That's cool. This is, instead of making a puddle, it actually must soak into the ground. That's good. Maybe I don't have to dig that out just yet. That'll save some time this winter. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.